Folks, hello and welcome to Tavern Chat. I'm your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR. And there was an update on D&D Beyond regarding AI art generation in D&D. This update is dated August 11th. So, and I gotta say, I want to give a thank you to Dungeons and Discourse. She brought this to my attention earlier today with her video, and I figured, let's go over this update. Let's see what Wizards of the Coast reaction has been. So, on AI art generation in D&D, August 11th, 2023. Last week, we became aware of an artist that used generative AI to create artwork for the upcoming book, Bigby Presents Glory of the Giants. And I gotta say, the video I watched called The Glory Hole of the Giants, spot on. But in any case, I digress. We have worked with this artist since 2014, and he's put years of work into books we all love. Also, this individual, this artist that they're not naming, if you look them up on social media, they talk all about AI art and have been using so for years in their work. But I digress. So, while we weren't aware of the artist's choice to use AI in the creation process for these commissioned pieces, we have discussed it with him, and he will not use generative AI for Wizards' work moving forward. We released a statement about this use of generative AI on Saturday, August 5th, and we want to provide more information on the reason behind our decision, as well as answer some of the questions you've had in the days since. Why didn't we catch this when the art was submitted? We commissioned the artwork more than a year ago before we had an AI policy in place. I don't know, do they really have an AI policy in place? As part of our standard working process for working with artists. Other companies have done this. Wizards of the Coast, Behind the Curve, say it ain't so. We enjoy working with artists of varying styles and encourage artistic interpretation and exploration. We saw the artwork as an evolution of the artist's professional style. We did not realize there was a change in his process or tools. There was no change. This artist, ah, I hate reading this stuff sometimes because it's so. It's not political in a sense that it's right wing or left wing. It's political in that it's parsing these words very carefully because they're not really saying what you deserve to be told. But you're going to continue working with this artist? We don't feel it's fair to ban an artist when there was no AI policy in place for them to follow. There was no AI policy in place for them to follow because the assumption was, this is my guess, that as long as nobody noticed, it was all good. Whatever got them the art quickest, cheapest, fastest was fine. Now, AI art is no good because the community pushed back. All right. Additionally, we have recommissioned all art that use generative AI. What else are you doing to address this? We have pulled AI. We have pulled art that contained generative AI from Glory of the Giants and Giants of the Starforge on D&D Beyond. That change is visible now to anyone with the pre-order benefit of early access to digital content. So, by the way, folks, just to remind you, when you purchase digital content from something like D&D Beyond, you're not really buying anything. You are renting. And when you rent, they can change it. You can go, oh, we're redoing your bathroom. That's great. Maybe you don't want the bathroom to go from a tub shower combination to just a shower combination. Well, here, your content on D&D Beyond has been scrubbed of all the AI art. Tells you right now, when they update something, when they revise something, you will not have access to the prior version. This is how it's always been. Makes you think of 1984, doesn't it? We've always been at war with. Fighters have always had a maximum strength of. There you go. We are also recommissioning the artwork and will add it to the digital compendium once we have it, as well as any future reprint of Glory of the Giants. Multiple members of our art team and art team leadership have personally reviewed each piece of art in Glory of the Giants, checking many things set Philander and Below, the Shattered Obelisk, and Planescape Adventures in the Multiverse for potential AI art usage. No generative AI art usage beyond what has already been identified in Glory of the Giants and Giants of the Starforge was found. How do you know that future products won't contain generative AI? We have added the following mandate as part of our artist guidelines. We require that artists refrain from using AI art generation tools as part of their art creation process for developing D&D art. D&D art. We are also looking into other tools to assist in the detection of generative AI use. Further, we will be reaching out to hear from our artists regarding which artistic tools best serve the art and the community. The heart of D&D is human creativity and imagination. We will continue to commission and employ human artists to make D&D books and game products. Okay. Well, what is it that they're not telling us? Right? What is it that they're not addressing? Now they've made this policy on generative AI, but does that mean that no AI art tools can be used? What about AI writing? Are we going to wait until somebody gets caught submitting a D&D Wizards of the Coast release that has been written with the assistance of an AI bot? Are we waiting for them to get caught doing that before they put a policy in place? Wizards of the Coast is always behind the curve, always the one running up from behind, trying to pull their pants up as they run out of the toilet, going, "Oh shit, I'm late." Yes, WotC, you're late, folks. As always, like, subscribe. It all helps. Of course, comment. I do appreciate it. Tomorrow night, today's Tuesday, so yeah, tomorrow night, Talking Crit. We got a live stream, 8 p.m. We have a special guest. I will tell you who they are tomorrow. All right, folks, on that note, be safe, be well, God bless. Roll those dice, roll them well. Again, I'll see you all tomorrow, 8 p.m. Myself, Bad Mike, and a special guest.